Welcome to the We Do This podcast. Welcome back, guys.
What's
This is
up?
Episode 2.
Hey, Mikey.
There, introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey guys, nice to meet you. I'm Norm.
Oh, hey, guys. I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike Abazia. We got a great show for you guys today. Let's get on into it.
So, I saw this on Twitter, and I kind of want to ask you guys this.
What was it?
So, who had the better prime, Taylor Swift or Katy Perry?
This is an interesting topic of discussion. I personally am not the biggest T-Swizzle fan.
I'm so happy you said that.
I think she does have some heaters. Don't get me wrong. Like, Love Story will always be a classic in my mind. But I fuck with Katy Perry more.
I think at her peak, Katy Perry was like LeBron, like in the 2018 playoffs. Like she was unreal, like unreal.
So you would let Katy
Yes,
Perry hit?
yes, I would. You would.
Anybody would.
Everybody would, bro.
But I'm
Straight.
gonna bring up one song / music video that was like part of my childhood for some reason. I don't know why. I just love this music video from her.
Can I guess it?
Guess it.
Is it California Girls?
It's very close. That is one of them.
Hot and
But
cold.
nope. Okay. Think of where we are right now, and that might give it away as to what the music video is about. Just think of our experience in college and a song that Katy Perry did with the music video that is very similar.
I haven't seen a Katy Perry
To-
music video in
Oh,
so
last
long.
Friday night.
There you go.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
that's a banger.
I got you, bro.
But in the music video, it's wild. Like it's basically like Project X, and she's just going through like this Friday night party, and like Kenny G shows up, he
Yeah.
plays the saxophone.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I told you, I already agree with you. I'm so happy you said that. Because, dude, Taylor Swift fans, oh,
Every one of them suck.
okay, you're going to get canceled. Dude, that's, wait, I don't know what's worse, you saying that, or you calling Lizzo fat as shit?
Oh.
Dude, they're nuts.
No, they are. No, I mean, I don't hate Taylor Swift. I don't. Because again, like Love Story, you said it, or one of you guys said it. Our Song is fire. Dude, Blank Space. I like Blank Space a lot.
Wait, is that the one where it's like
Nice to meet
gonna
you.
be forever?
Yeah. That one's fire.
It is fire.
It is a good song. I hate to say it, but
It is. You guys know the song Red? Definitely not. My
No.
sister showed me that song. I thought it was good. We are never, ever, ever.
Getting back
Back
together.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, it's a good song.
But I guess one of the reasons why this might have come up is I guess because of that whole controversy where it was like hard to get tickets for her show or something.
I have another question.
Go
What
for
is the max you would pay to see your favorite artist?
So for me, it'd be the Red Hot Chili Peppers, in which I would pay at most $500.
And where would you be sitting?
If so, sometimes let's use like MetLife Stadium for example.
Okay.
So any sports stadium has like usually three levels. If I got a $500 seat for like the mid level, I'd be set.
Okay.
But I would pay $1,000 for at the bottom.
Like not on stage.
Not on
but,
stage,
like,
but
by-
basically you can feel the sweat dripping off them, basically,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. What about you guys? What would be your artist of choice and how much you would pay to see them?
Artist of choice. I'm gonna be honest. My artist of choice was not who you think it would be.
Juice World.
Well, Joe, I hate to be that guy, but I would have to pay a lot of money to see him live right now.
I'm just like he would be my artist. I know he's dead, but I'm just saying like he would be my choice.
I'm not gonna lie. Before the controversy, it was probably Travis Scott. Now,
Oh.
like, I don't want to go. It's not that I don't want to go. He's just not my artist of choice. Cause like, I mean, technically though, if I go, I'll get a buy one get one. I'll see him, and I'll see Juice World after.
He's talking about death.
Thanks. But seriously, I would love to see Post Malone. Everybody that's gone
Ooh.
and see Post has said he's absolutely
Posty.
amazing.
Yeah, he's got charisma, man.
You know, there's one thing stronger than alcohol, right?
Say it.
And that's charisma, baby. That is charisma.
We're gonna get that copyrighted.
We are.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt. We gotta get,
our
dude,
merch.
dude. We could get, and you gotta finesse has gotta be on a shirt,
We are
dude.
100% creating You Gotta Finesse merch. I don't care if it's specific to this show. We're just doing that, and it's gonna be a business.
I'm
and
gonna
it's
wear
be
it.
great. I'll wear it too.
Oh,
What does you got to finesse mean? Finesse what?
imagine a shirt it's on the back. It says, "Aha, we never pull out."
Guys, our fans are not gonna know anything that we're talking about, but maybe one day we'll.
Well, they'll
explain
find
it.
out when it's on a shirt, and they could buy it.
For the low price of $19.99 plus shipping and handling.
We
That's pre-inflation.
Norm and I, we work at a restaurant, and I like to yell really outlandish things. And one of my signature phrases is, well, it's technically not mine. It's Trevor Wallace's. I don't know if you guys are big on Trevor Wallace. He's phenomenal. He makes the TikToks. Dinger loves him.
He has a
He
podcast.
gets a lot of hate on social media, though.
I don't know why. I think he's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because he stole a joke.
From who?
I don't know. I've seen like bits of it. I don't have a problem with the guy. I think he's funny.
I didn't know he received any hate.
Does that mean we're gonna get canceled for stealing his?
Well, anyway, something that I would say
Anyways.
is, aha, we never pull out.
And everybody loves it.
Yeah, I yell it after birthdays too, specifically.
It's on a blanket.
Can you oh dude, one podcast you have to bring the blanket in.
Oh yeah,
You just wear it,
Yeah.
so clearly you can see it on the camera.
dude, it's at your house right now.
It's at my house. It's very comfy.
It looks comfortable. But now that we kind of got off on a tangent, but I guess something that we kind of all want to talk about now that it's kind of that time of the year is since Thanksgiving just ended. First of all, how was your Thanksgiving, guys? How was it?
Phenomenal, dude.
Yeah.
Just the amount of food and nappage that took place at my house was unreal.
Same.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was sick.
Like, I was in the gym for like 2 hours, got a great full body workout. Everybody was grinding. It was great. Come home, all the food's like already prepared. I mean, obviously I helped out before I went to the gym, but obviously the time that the turkey's like in the oven cooking, that's my gym time. So
Dude,
I come home and
You're cooking, the turkey's cooking.
we're all cooking.
Hmm.
And then you come home and food's all ready. It's great.
Talk about a post-workout meal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So the reason why I brought that up though is because we've kind of brought it up on the podcast a few times, but I think now is probably the best time to really dive into it. But 75 hard, Joe, this was kind of your idea, so you want to explain to the people that don't know what this challenge is, what it entails?
The 75 hard challenge is it came from TikTok. That's how it, kind of got famous. I don't know who
Andy
created it.
Frisella, he created it.
I don't know who that is, but okay. What's up, Andy? And essentially, Mikey, I don't know if you know what the hard entails.
The logistics behind it.
So the one that I've seen is you work out, you do 2 workouts a day. One, it could be anything. One could be cardio, one could be weight training, you do swimming, whatever the case may be. So that's A. B is you cut out alcohol.
Right.
You cut out any sort of like crap food, like soda, I don't know, whatever falls under that category. No porn, no masturbation, right?
I didn't see that. I feel like
I feel like people have done that,
yeah, like they implemented that one in there.
but pretty much it's just sticking to diet, exercise, and no drinking or smoking.
And no
or
drinking for
whatever.
75 days. And obviously, on the surface level, working out 2 times a day, you'll burn yourself out doing that.
It's hard.
It's incredibly difficult to do. I think, specifically with lifting, you can't lift 2 times a day. You can't lift 7 days a week. The people who tell you you can are probably on gear. He loves gear. Anyway. But yeah, it got famous last year is when I saw it for the first time on my For You page, and I've always said I wanted to do it. So I'm doing it. Norm's doing it. Obviously, Mike can do it with us if you want to. We haven't discussed it.
I'll try my best. I was thinking about this, and I feel like everybody can kind of fine tune it to what exactly they want to do. Like I can definitely not drink. That is something that would be very easy for me because we don't really go out a lot and binge drink anymore. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll have a glass of wine with dinner. I'm a big Italian, but I mean I could. It's not like I have to have a glass of wine, you know. And I'm not like a huge beer drinker either.
That's the thing, because if we were in college, obviously it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
But yeah, so and we can, based on our goals and you know what we want to accomplish, we'll tailor it to, you know, to what we want to do. And I know Norm, he has his goals, I have mine. And then, you know, Mikey, we could, you know, he can make his own goals. But Norm, I don't know if you want to tell the people specifically what you're trying to do.
I mean, Mike, for the most part, you hit most of it on the head. But I just looked it up because I'm going to be honest, sometimes I even forget what the stipulations are. But there's 5 things you have to follow. 1 would be follow a diet, no cheats, no alcohol. 2 45-minute workouts. 1 has to be outside.
Okay.
3, drink a gallon of water. I don't think that's a problem for any of us, to be completely honest.
I've done it before. Yeah, I could do it.
4, this is what you left off, kind of the big one. And I think, I'm going to be honest, I read, but not like avidly. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, whether it be a personal development, and it can't be an audiobook.
And it can't be Dr. Seuss either.
That's fiction. And lastly, take progress pictures every day.
Okay. That'd be easy for you.
I love taking pics.
Are you trying to seduce our fans? Because I'm in. But I was telling Joe, the no fap thing, I'd probably be down to do it though.
So me, Joe, and our buddy Vin, shout out Vin, we've tried it a bunch of times.
Dude, it's hard.
And we make ourselves laugh because whenever we all do it, we'll all like reset basically.
Oh.
And then every couple of days, one of us will just like a dot. Guys, I failed.
It is so hard. No fap we're talking about. I want to preface.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, I told my friends this. When I first started like really getting into the gym, dude, I was so like down bad wasn't the word. I wasn't like depressed, but like I was in a bad state of mind. I don't think I fapped, I guess that's what you call it, for like maybe like 6 months. I was just so locked in. But like it was bound to happen, you know what I mean? Dude, it's hard, bro. Especially nowadays with social media and everything that you can see on there. It's just not good for the brain. Part of the reason why I deleted TikTok.
I wish I could, man, but I don't know. I just enjoy it, you know.
It's so hard.
That's gonna be the title of this podcast, by the way. It's so hard.
It's so hard. Yep.
But dude, back to the 75 hard. Again, Mike, we're kind of, you don't have to do it, but it'd be cool if the 3 of us did it. With that being said, we could play around with it. Just because those are the rules doesn't mean we have to play by those rules. Like for example, I was telling Joe this. It says 45 minutes, 2 outside. it's cold as hell outside right now. Like, and like,
it's only gonna get colder too.
and if you want,
Yeah.
like, I enjoy running outside.
Mhm.
Like, I'll run outside still in the cold. I don't mind.
Mhm.
But for example, like when me and Joe are working, it's almost, I don't want to say impossible. It's very difficult for us to get not only one lift in, but then we also have to factor in another 45-minute session, whether it be cardio, rowing, whatever we decide to do, whether it could be like yoga or something like that.
So you figure pretty much, like for me, realistically, if I wanted to adhere to it completely, like I'm talking in the context of like the 2 workout thing, it would either be a 45-minute run in the morning, because I don't think I can motivate myself to run at night, or what I could do is I'm a big swimmer, so I'd probably swim for like whatever 45 minutes, which I've never really done that before. That's a lot. That's
That
like
is a lot.
that's like 72 to 75 laps easily straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I could do that.
Like I could train for it. Like there's ways that you can increase like your endurance, your breathing, and all that kind of stuff. But it's very, very hard because that's a full body workout.
Oh,
for
yeah.
45 minutes.
And then you might lift later in the day too.
Not to mention, you know how much our appetite's gonna increase while doing this?
Dude, that's why the whole diet thing
It's a lot of cows.
is, well, I mean, I worked out twice a day, not every day, like 4 to 5 times a week
Right.
when I was training for the half. And if you're hydrated, your appetite doesn't go up as much as you think.
Yeah.
So
Just drink a fuck ton of water.
the gallon
It's all about that hydration.
of water. But I mean, do we have any? I mean, we could also do some goals for the podcast too, since we're all doing this together. If everyone's okay with that.
Mike's like, yeah, I'm good.
No.
No, well, also, Mike, like, you can pick your own things to do for the 75 hard. Like me and Joe made a joke one time, and we were like, we can't do this. We should make a 75 soft.
So it's funny you bring that up because my buddy at work, Derek, shout out Derek. He'll
Derek.
probably watch this.
Derek.
So he's doing a version of the 75 hard. It's called 30 for 30. So I'm pretty sure each day, 30 days obviously, and it's either I'm pretty sure it's just 30 minutes of cardio every day for a month. So that's like I guess if you want to ease yourself into it, you could try doing something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's just 30 minutes of cardio, whatever you want to do. Could be outside, could be whatever. Doesn't have to be in the morning or whatever or at night. And that's pretty much it. But he said he's lost 2 pounds already. So
Derek, you're a dog.
But that's the thing, dude. Like me and Joe were talking, and it's really funny because we have 2 different like outlooks on this whole thing.
Okay.
Like I was telling me and Joe were talking, he was like, "Dude, I just can't wait to look sick." And don't get me wrong, like I can't wait to look sick either. But I don't know. I like look at it from like a more mental aspect. Like I texted Joe this. I was like, I want to just work so hard that people are jealous of how hard I worked. Like I don't know. I just like
yeah,
whenever I see stuff like this, like I get so locked in.
I know. And that's part of the reason why I feel like I it would be hard for me to delete TikTok because a lot of the pages I follow are like I don't know, motivational kind of channels.
TikTok's a great platform. I just want to say that. I deleted it because for me at least, the positivity was being outweighed by the negative stuff on TikTok. And I was like, if I really want to follow these like influencers or motivational people, I could just follow them on Instagram.
You're also in school too, and when you're on TikTok, you just scroll mindlessly.
This is
Yeah.
true. You're right.
So it's like,
It's TikTok's interesting though because the algorithm for TikTok is one of the smartest algorithms, if not the smartest algorithm for social media that you can even find. And I mean that's how they get you hooked. But with that being said, I've learned so much about topics through TikTok that I can't sit here and bash it. Like the amount I've learned about, again, not everything I've learned on TikTok is correct when it comes to fitness specifically, But if you like read through the comments, again, comments aren't 100% accurate, but like people will call out on bullshit.
100%.
People will call out on bullshit. And then you got people like Joey Swole who will like stitch stuff and be like, one time he stitched something that I saw that I thought was true, and he was like, "Yeah, this is not true. Like this is bullshit." I was like, "Huh."
More you know.
I was like, "Yeah," but well, actually, what were you gonna say? I feel like I just cut you off before you were gonna say something.
No, dude, I was like, what you're saying about like the comments, right? So when someone corrects the creator, right, like that comment will have like 10K likes, reassuring that that comment is correct with whatever they're saying. Like, say if like they're correcting like a form technique, or I don't even know, like what you know what I'm saying though, which would reassure that oh shit, that person's the creator's wrong and that comment is right. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah,
To an extent, because sometimes people just like to hate.
True.
that's true.
But like, even if I see controversy, like I'm the type of person where I'll seek out my own answer and like I'll Google it or I'll go on YouTube. But yeah, dude, 75 hard. Oh, start date. When are we starting?
What's today's date? The second?
The second or the third?
I think it's the third, is it not?
No, it's the second.
So we're planning on starting January 1st.
Let's do it.
I kind of wanted to start sooner, but honestly, I'm gonna wait. I'll wait because no one wants to be doing that during Christmas. You know, with all the good food.
Yeah, I mean, I already have like my Christmas menu
but
planned.
yeah,
It's not
January
worth it.
1st.
January 1st. Do we shake on it?
So actually, I have a question. I know we were talking about reading. I'm gonna read because I think it's beneficial. I don't know if you guys are, and if you are, do you want to read the same book?
Tell me what book you're reading.
I haven't picked yet. I have like 3 that I've bought. This guy's mouthing to the camera.
Yeah, there's gonna be these little moments where he's like looking at the camera as if he's like talking to the.
I'm gonna like watch it back and be like, this guy was having his own podcast with
His
the
own
camera.
Okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm
Continue.
I'm just saying, like, we don't have to do this because again, I know I know you're not a big reader. I'm not a big reader. I just want to preface that. But why are you shaking your head? But like, I'm just saying, if you were to read something, would you guys want to read something together?
I'm down.
Not a chance. I'm kidding. No, I'd read.
So
Sorry, Mike.
No, you're
Sorry.
good. No, I believe you. So I guess the books that I'm trying, quote unquote, trying to read right now are exactly what they're talking about, like self-help kind of books. One of them is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
I've read that book.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
It's pretty good so far. I've only read like 10 pages.
The way it's written is exactly how the title sounds. It's literally like
So
a
he
dude
literally,
doesn't give a shit about anything.
that's amazing.
It's very well written.
Okay.
How is it structured? Like, or is there not even structure? Because does he just not give a fuck? Like, about
There's
anything?
chapters, but in the chapters, the way he speaks, he talks about different people in his life, and he talks about how these people affected him in a way where he evolved to just not giving a shit about anybody. And that's the thing, though. It's all down to interpretation because there's obviously things in life you care about,
Yeah.
but it's like he says, it's an art.
I know. It's funny because he just says the word fuck a lot.
Oh yeah, he says it a lot, but it's a really good book.
Okay.
I had a friend recommend it to me when I was I just started out at the Tap,
Okay.
so I was like 18 or 19.
Mhm.
That was like one of the first books I read. It really helped because
Interesting.
I was a little boy back then. I mean, I still kind of am, but less of a little boy.
You know, I just want to point out that Norm was 16 when Mike and I were freshmen in college.
In this very building.
How old were you? 18?
19. I mean, I was 18 for a month, and then I turned 19.
Yeah, no, you turned 19 in October,
October, yeah.
and then it took me until April.
Oh, dude, the summer you turned pretty.
Show suck, by the way, guys. Don't watch it.
You loved it. You did love it, but I've read that a book that I love. I'm laughing because it's not funny, but it's funny because I'm gonna say something about it. But you guys have obviously heard of the 48 Laws of Power. It's all over social media. The reason why I'm laughing is because it the book goes and talks about how there's like different people and how to not manipulate them but understand who they are. So when you're in situations with them, you kind of know how to work your way through them. And the reason why I laugh is because this guy, he would read that book and I think he would retain none of it because he would get into a situation and just act like himself. That's why I'm laughing because I thought about you in certain situations because I'll just keep it brief and I won't. It's gonna be a little what's the word? Ambiguous. Like I'm not gonna say people's names.
Keep it vague.
Yeah, vague. I'll keep it vague. There's some people we work with that are not great when it comes to social speaking, and the way Joe interacts with them is hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical. And if he read this book, like I think he would be aware and find it so funny on why he acts or like why he acts the way he does, and they just won't get it. I think you'd find it hysterical because you're a very like you're a very expressive individual. Like you express yourself very well, and I think some people take it a different way. But if you understand why they interpret it in a certain way, I feel like you would find it hysterical.
Dude, it's the subtle art of not giving a fuck.
With you, my friend, it's not subtle at all. But yeah, I mean, we could talk about this more. We don't have to think about it like right now. We still got what, a month?
Yeah, I mean, the other one that I'm reading is more of like a finance help book. It's called "I Will Teach You to Be Rich."
I've
all-
heard about that.
It's all about like saving money, investing it the right way. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff I don't really understand yet, but it's interesting. My friend just told me to read it.
How far into it are
Like
you?
a couple of chapters. It has to do about like stocks and investing, like putting your money in the right places and then watching that grow and blah blah blah. 401k, yada yada yada.
So, that book is probably boring as shit.
Yeah, pretty boring.
Yeah, yeah, and you want to throw it out the wall because
I want to slam my head against the wall
yeah,
when I
yeah.
read it.
Yeah, but I'm down to read, guys. I am.
I'll believe it when I see it. That's all I have to say. Oh, jeez. But so what are your goals, Joe, with the 75 hard? Like, what do you want to accomplish other than looking sick? Because like, we're accomplishing that.
Honestly, dude, like in all seriousness, good question. Besides looking sick, I see the 75 hard, and obviously, guys, like on the surface level, it seems like impossible, right? Our buddy Nick Huback, he did the challenge,
The
and
whole thing.
the whole
Completed
thing, yeah. And well, I don't know if he read actually. I don't know if he read. I'm gonna talk to him more. But the point is, and you see it on TikTok too. Like you could see that it's possible. And I don't know. I see stuff like that, and I love fitness. I love taking care of myself. I think it'd be a cool thing to accomplish. Like in all seriousness, you know.
I think so too.
So let me ask you this: if I was to interview you at day 76, be like, what are you most proud of that you learned through the 75-day experience? What would your answer be? Now, and I want to ask you this the 76th day.
Dude, I love that actually. I think it comes down to, and a lot of guys, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, I'm just going to preface this by saying a lot of people that go to the gym, they put themselves first, right? I think that's really important, you know, because we're kings. We put ourselves first before anyone, right? And I mean, you guys are single, so it's a little different. I think, and this is going to tie into like dating too, right?
I know
If-
where you're going with this.
Yeah.
We could talk about dating after this, by the way, because I have some things to say. But continue.
Oh God.
segue.
But I think it's important to put yourself first before anyone because, and I'm just saying this not to be like shallow or anything, but if you're in top tier physical shape, like speaking for you guys, like you will get more girls. Like I don't care what anybody says. At least like you'll have an additional 30 seconds to talk to them because you're physically attractive and that's what girls are attracted to. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. I don't want to cut this off because I kind of like where you're going. But to tie it back to the question that I asked you, because like I said, you're a married man. Like, what is one thing that you want to be proud of? And
Okay.
I mean, if it's your body, that's perfectly okay. Because if anyone, dude, trust me, I get it. Like, I've known you long enough, and I've kind of seen your progression. So like, I understand the work you put in, and I respect the work you put in.
Thanks, man.
But other than like your body, again, like I said, if it's just your body, great. Because people nowadays, bro, that's kind of all they care about. And I'm not saying that's healthy because it's not healthy at all. But it is pretty cool, to especially coming from someone like me and Mike who've kind of seen the transformation. You know what I mean?
Dude, well, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I think I'm ready to see because I think there's a lot of potential in myself, right? Like you see a lot of potential in you guys, just like in life, right? And I think after this challenge, I want to see what kind of confidence I have. I want to see the transformation unfold, which is why I'm going to take like do the whole thing, progress pictures and the whole shebang. And by doing that, I think I'm just ready for like my confidence to be like skyrocket. You know?
It's funny you bring that up with the confidence. Yeah, I'm hot too. The confidence thing because I sent this to one of my friends actually on Instagram, but it was like a tweet that was screenshotted and put on Instagram, and it was, all right, you didn't say confidence, potential. I meant, um, if you saw the potential in yourself that other people see around you, you could accomplish anything. But you're your own worst self critic. It's crazy because it's the truth. Like, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I'm in a room right now with two guys that are older than me, and you would have no idea. And I'm not saying like that's like hats off to me for being like mature or whatever, but I know understand you guys see a potential in me that I don't see. It's only because I'm blind to it. And the same goes for Mike and the same goes for Joe. Like I see stuff in you guys that I know, not that I know, but I could understand if you didn't see it in yourselves. And it's a very complex thing to think about because I don't know what's going on in Mike's head. I don't know what's going on in Joe's head. Joe and Mike don't know what's going on in my head. But it's kind of cool to see, like, here's Joe's accolades, like, right in front of me. And I'm like, this guy accomplished all this. Like, why can't he do this? Why can't he be a broadcaster? Why can't he do this? But then, like, reality sets in that all these other external things that are affecting your life play a part into. And that's to the point of you're your own self critic because you don't know, or you know what's in front of you in life. Whereas, like, it's kind of like a little kid who's just innocent. They don't think ahead. They don't know. And it's a really cool thing to think of, but it's also inspiring at the same time because, like, don't get me wrong. We were talking about it last podcast when we lift with Joe, like Joe pushes us and he doesn't know he pushes us, but it's just him being there, and it's kind of like he sees what we can do, and we kind of want to be like, you know, I can do what he sees.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about because anytime that I mean we talked about this last week, but I'll say it again. I don't care. Anytime like I lift with you or you're spotting me or whatever, my lifts are 10 times better. And I think that also comes with just having somebody
There,
there.
100%.
Because I mean, lifting alone is great. Like, you know, you're in there fighting your demons or whatever. But when you're in the gym with somebody, you know, like-minded or not, like you're, I don't know, just having that additional support physically and, you know, metaphorically.
I know I said it last week, but now it's like I don't want to be aware of this because up until now I've never noticed this. I don't even know what I say. Like I'm trying to think of what I say when
You don't say anything.
Like, yeah.
To be honest, it's just you being there, and like, I don't really lift with anybody else. I mean, I lift with my friend Vin, and I mean, we go at it, but it's kind of different. It's kind of different. Well, like,
they go at it.
but the thing is, all right, pal. The thing is, like with you, when I lift with you, like we're always like, yo, let's hit a PR, let's hit a PR. And I don't know if that's just like the male instinct in us, but I think it's just because we're like me and you, Joe, and I mean I've lifted with Mike once, I think.
I think once, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we were all together, but like you and I, Joe, we're very goal driven. Like how long have I been trying to hit 225? The longest time. Same with you. It took you a while too, and I mean you finally did it, and I was like, damn, bro, like Joe did it, like I'm next. And I don't know. It's just like it's something I can't describe. Like
I think I might be able to get a read on it here, because I would say in college, this basically, I feel like you had this sort of presence where, like, if we were all doing something and you weren't there, like you would be missed. Like it'd be like something off. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to gas you here, but it's true. So I don't know. I mean, I said this first episode. Like if you like weren't around for these past 2 years, like if you were just in Pennsylvania, like probably go nuts.
Dude, dude, you make me want to run through like a freaking brick wall right now, bro.
Dude, you probably hit a crazy PR.
Oh my god, bro! Like,
yo, there's a bench like nearby, right?
But it ties into what we were talking about, like having that confidence, like, and I think like I guess it would tie into the 75 hard, because one of my goals would be to, see how far like my confidence can go up in not just with lifting or yeah, just in general, I guess.
dude, I think the 75 hard is a reminder that no matter what kind of bullshit you're going through, and not just with like relationships and girls, but just in life, I think it's a reminder that you always have yourself, and it's important to not only take care of yourself, but to see the potential and what you can do and you can grow, and not only in the gym, but metaphorically speaking. I think it's a really cool challenge, and again, like it's gonna be hard, obviously, but I think the three of us can do it, 100%.
Something that I said, and I'm gonna start calling these the lost files in the podcast that we couldn't
That you'll never
post.
see.
Yeah, the lost files.
He hates women.
I'm off them, but I don't hate them. But anyway, I in one of those podcasts I actually said this, and it kind of ties into what you said, and it kind of ties into what Mike said too. I have three priorities in my life in this order. It's my health, my wealth, and my family. And the reason why it's in that order is because if my health is 100%, then I know I can perform the best, whether it be at my job or however I make my income. And the same goes for my family. Like, health refers to mental and physical. Because if I'm not fully there, like up here, then who am I going to help if I can't help myself? You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes down to relationships with females or girls or whatever the hell you want to call them, women, the goal is they become the third part, no? That they are part of your family. So that's why my priorities are the way they are. And to your point, Joe, that you brought up, you should prioritize yourself. I don't think that's selfish at all. I don't understand why people think it's selfish at all. Because why would I want to be with somebody if I don't expect the best out of myself? Then who could I expect? How can I expect the best out of Joe? How can I expect the best out of Mike? How could I expect the best out of my future wife? You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense to me. It sounds, if anything, that sounds selfish.
So this is gonna sound a little cheesy, but there's a song that I used to listen to a lot. It's called "Whatever It Takes" by Lifehouse.
I know that song.
Do whatever it takes. But one of the lyrics in that song is, you gotta love yourself before you could ever love me. And
Dude,
That's,
it's so
like-
true, dude. It's so true.
Fuck.
That was so stupid. Dude, where's the brick wall? You gotta run through it.
Jeez.
But I mean,
Anyways.
we're laughing about it, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
It really is the truth.
No, it's very powerful.
And that's a great song, Mike, and a great quote. Like
Love
I'm
that
not being an idiot. Like that was, like I didn't expect that, because that's
What do we call him?
That's so facts.
What do we call
The
him?
fucking professor. Talking shit, King.
Class is in session.
Class is always in session with you. But I feel like that's a good segue into females, but I gotta stop calling them that. Or I'm gonna get ripped. But
We love women. We just want to say that.
I just want to say my mom's one of my favorite people in the world, and Joe knows this. But anybody else that's not my mom? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Right, guys? I'm kidding, right?
Talk your shit, King.
No, but really, I think that we have a cool dynamic because obviously Joe's lucky enough to be cuffed to a really amazing girl, by the way. And I know she's watching, and she's the
KJ.
best. But something that me and Joe talked about recently was I was like Joe, I obviously I had my weekly I'm off women text to Joe. And he was like, why, man? Tell me this. Tell me why now. And I was like,
What is
I-
it this time?
I was like, dude, like, I just don't want to have a girl that just bitches to me the whole time and complains. And he looks at me and goes, dude, my girl, she doesn't really complain to me. I was like, you don't know how lucky you are. You really don't. But I kind of want to hand this over to you because, like, I don't want to say you take it for granted because that's not what I'm saying. But, like, I think all of us have been in a situation where we've been with someone that's maybe not the best for us. Ooh, remember that thing I sent you guys earlier in the week? And I was like, if you could go back in time and tell your 18-year-old self 3 words, what did both of you guys say?
Oh, fuck. I can't remember it.
You said
Was it you sent it or was it me?
you sent it. You sent
Okay.
it. It was 100% you. And you said don't date. I don't remember her name. You don't have to say her name. You don't have to
I
say her
don't-
name.
I
Don't say her
don't
name. Don't
get
say her
it.
name. You don't have to say her name.
But yeah.
And to Joe's point, it was the same thing, different girl, but that's not the point. Is not the girl. The point is the fact that we've had experiences in life that have led us to realizing that's not what we want in life. And I'm not saying Joe found it, but it kind of looks like you did.
Dude, so I remember, so I had 2 girlfriends in college at 2 different times. One was the end of our freshman year, and then one was our senior year. Oh, no, and one was in the sophomore year, too. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this. When you take out your phone, right, and you're sitting next to your girl, and again, like I wasn't like a douchebag and talking to other chicks while dating my other girl. The point is, I would get anxiety when someone would Snapchat me and while my girl was sitting next to me, right? Because she would want to know, oh, who's Snapchatting you, right? But
This is in college, right?
yeah,
Not now.
This is in college.
Okay.
This is in college. And you guys know like this, like all the unnecessary bullshit that comes with being in a toxic relationship, right? I think you have to watch who you interact with at certain points. You have to watch who you text. You do. Like like if you have a toxic relationship, absolutely. I think all of this applies because that's what I experienced at least, right? And I learned the hard way. As Mike literally experienced it with me, and I explained it to Norm.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And I don't know. I don't know if this directly ties into that, but like I'll be the first to admit that I've made a lot of mistakes through college. But I think what's most important is just like acknowledging that, like you guys said, like things do work out whether for better or worse, they do work out. And I think everything that's led us, to this point, mistakes and all, have at the end of the day made us better people, because
100%.
being able to acknowledge those mistakes and learn from them and realize that, you can always be better, you can always learn and understand how to be a better man and person is what we got to do.
And, going back to Norm, what you were saying, Kylie hasn't done a thing to like annoy me or piss me off. And I don't know if that's just because I'm maturing and I'm older. And maybe, I don't even know. Like, I can't think of anything where I'd be like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know her a little bit better than Mike, I would say, but I mean, she's also very mature, too. Like for our age, I mean, she's
24.
she's 24. Okay, I was gonna say that. I just wanted to make sure. I mean, that's obviously still young, but obviously a 24-year-old girl is usually more mature than a 24-year-old guy. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is she does a lot. She's in grad school. She works. She obviously does a lot of other stuff too. But I think she's more mature than she actually is too. To a point where, I mean, first of all, she's a dope person to be around. That also helps. But secondly, I think she's also mature and kind of, I mean, I don't know how to phrase this in a way that would make sense, but I think you guys are both at the same point in your lives. And I think you guys notice that. And you guys have good chemistry, first of all, which is the hard part, if we're going to be completely honest.
Thanks, man.
No problem. But it's cool. It's cool to see because I've obviously knew you guys I knew both of you before you started dating, and then when you guys started, I was like, that'll work.
Thanks, man.
We're big on chemistry over here.
Dude, I and Mike's gonna love this. I think a quality that Kylie has is, and let me preface this by saying she does a lot for her sister. They live together. Kylie cooks. She does the laundry. All the chores, like you name it, she does it, right? And I think a quality that she has is she's very motherly. And I think,
Oh, we talked about this.
right, like and again, like I don't know if she wants kids. I think, yeah, like in the future maybe, but I don't know. I think a girl who, and she goes to the gym, like she does all of this stuff, right? And I think Mike really could resonate with that too.
She gave me $20 to drive her home. She didn't have to do that.
It was like a 10-minute drive from
Yeah.
Porta.
And she's like, no, you're taking this. Okay. Were you gonna say something before? I thought I cut you off.
So I was watching this relates to the motherly thing you were talking about. I was watching a podcast and a certain man by the name of Andrew Tate was on it. And he said something that I actually really resonated with, and I kind of wanted to bring it up. No, I think both of you guys will agree with it.
What did he say about women?
It actually was about women, but wait, there's more. So he was on a podcast, and they were talking about like the kind of girl that he's like into, like his ideal girl, and he said he started it by saying, when you're sick and you're laying in bed, do you call your boys? What's your answer? No. And he said, if you have a girl, you would want to be with your girl. He's like, that's the type of girl I want. And I think that's the best way to describe
Oh my
what
God, he's
most
right.
what most guys are looking for.
Yeah.
And it's funny because if you say that to most guys, they're like, hell yeah, like 100%. But the problem is, like, how many girls like that do you know?
Oh, this reminds me. So I forget where I saw this, but it was like I can't fucking remember how the phrasing of it went, but it was basically saying like when you get a girlfriend, it's almost like you get a best friend and I don't know. It's not gonna sound right, but like a mother in one kind of thing. If that makes sense.
I understand
gotta
where you're
find
going.
it, but if I found it, it would make more sense. But
It's funny
I'm gonna
because
try and find it because it's pissing me off.
he I mean, don't get me wrong, he has gotten clipped for saying a lot of controversial things.
Saying shit like women suck and all they should do is stay home and clean.
And how they shouldn't be pilots. But regardless,
He said that.
he said he didn't say those words. He said if I were to pick between a male pilot and a woman pilot, I would pick a male pilot 100 times out of 100.
How is he still a public figure?
Well, the reason why he said it was because he said scientifically men are better in higher stress situations, whereas women are better when they're nurturing and with children. He said I would rather have he was like, if I was to drop my kid off at a nursery and there were only men there, I would take my kid back. He's like, I would only let my kid stay with a woman.
I mean,
I'm
don't-
not agreeing or disagreeing with what he's saying,
He's
but
just-
I can understand where he's coming from the female thing.
It's just the way he comes off is like a little bit. I don't know what the word to use is.
He does it for a reason. It's to
Oh, of
create
course.
create a reaction. And
Yeah,
the
he's a-
the frustrating thing is, like, subconsciously, you can agree with him. Like like the woman thing, where like leaving my child. Like, I'm more comfortable leaving my child with a woman. I don't have a kid, by the way, and I kind of understand that, dude. You stink, and I kind of understand that too, because like if someone's like, oh, would you leave your kid with a male or like a guy or a girl, my instinct I'd be like, I'd probably rather leave him with the woman, but
But what are my choices? Because I'd leave my kid with you guys for the day if I had to.
you would let me raise your kid?
well, Joey
For-
Jr.
For a day.
Yeah, but like if
Say-
it's like a nursery, it'd be like 5 days a week.
Okay, well, if you were a teacher, then honest, if you guys were preschool teachers, I'd absolutely.
I'm gonna
Leave
be
my kid with
honest.
you.
I would leave my kid with Mike, 100%.
What about me?
I'd leave my kid with you too. But I'm just saying, like Mike has that like
That gentle,
persona to him.
soft-spoken,
Yeah.
very.
Yo, you know what you should do? This is so off topic. You know those like, what's it called when they're like, oh, like voice overlays? You should do one for like meditation, Mike.
What I wow, if we're gonna get into that topic. One of my dream careers is to be some sort of voiceover artist or voice actor.
Well, one of the compliments that we got out of doing this podcast was your voice. Look at him.
And that reminds me, Mike. I'll send it to you too. But there's this video that my brother showed me. It's like an hour and a half long on YouTube. It's fantastic. You gotta watch it.
What is it?
Has nothing to do with your voice. It's actually about the Disney Channel theme. Like you know,
Okay.
like you're watching Disney Channel. Ba, 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 da.
Is that why you sent me that this morning?
Yeah, like that four note
Okay.
mnemonic. Ba, 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 da, like how it like was discovered and who created it. It's just, dude, it's so good. It's a documentary. I definitely recommend you watch it.
I would love to watch it.
But yeah, he has a great voice.
But all right. Well, I just feel like even listening to their episode last week, I like I'm trying to emote certain expressions and it's just one tone, just flat. And I used to get not bullied, like low key bullied.
Who was it?
I don't remember, but
I remember the first time you told me you were bullied.
because my voice is just so monotone.
I don't see it.
I don't think your voice is
And
monotone.
I'm trying right
I
now.
think Brophy's voice is monotone. Mike.
Dude, don't bring him in here.
He'll come on the podcast for sure. Kid we work with. It's hilarious. But again, his voice is monotone.
Okay.
I don't consider your voice monotone at all. You know, we'll let the fans. Okay, so a little Twitter poll will pop up right on the corner.
Yeah.
Is my-
So-
We don't have enough money for that.
Do we even know how to edit that in?
No. Stop making demands.
Fuck, I was gonna say them before, but I forgot.
What about your voice and being bullied?
No, it was something before that, but
Oh.
no, it doesn't matter.
Wait, so this Disney Channel theme, whatever, there's like a whole backstory on it? Don't
Yeah.
tell me it. Like, I don't want to be spoiled because I kind of want to watch it, but like,
It's very good. Like my brother, he came in my room the other night. He goes, "Dude, I have a video for you to watch." And normally it's like something stupid. You know, like he's not serious. Like he just sends me a stupid ass TikTok, right? He goes, "No, dude, it's about the Disney Channel theme." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I thought he was fucking with me, right? So he sent me the video, and I thought it was a joke at first because the first 2 minutes I didn't understand at all, right? So get through the first 2 minutes, and then you'll see. Trust me, it's very good.
Classic Bezos.
Shout out Bezos.
Can I just try something real quick?
Yeah.
This has to do with being a voiceover artist. All right, ready? This is completely off script or whatever. Ready? EA Sports. It's in the game.
Dude, that like wasn't bad.
That was pretty good.
I can't wait to listen to this and hear that.
I've always wanted to do that.
Oh my god, Mike.
All right.
No,
we can
like,
get back
dude, 'cause
to.
when I was in, I had to take a radio class. I think it was the fall semester of our junior year, and I took that class with Scott Rickey.
Yeah.
Right. We had to do a bunch of public service announcements, PSAs, and we would record them in these very studios, and then we would get a grade based on a couple things that it's irrelevant. I don't know what you're laughing
guy
at.
over there.
No, because like I don't know. I've always said that if Joe was ever on the news and like reported to death, it would be the funniest thing in the world. Like I'm just picturing you like on the PSA on the announcements.
I still have those PSAs, so I'll play them for you after this.
Oh.
But Mike, you would have excelled in this class, bro. Which I'm kind of surprised you never took, to be honest, because considering you were a comm major after all.
We are just chilling as comm majors. That's an inside joke.
Mike, I think you have to explain it.
Okay. we were in class one day. I think it was like I don't know, some bullshit comm class, like comm res methods or whatever. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Dude, all our classes were such anyways. I forget the context of why this kid brought this up. I think he was talking about his sister was like a lawyer and his mom was like a doctor. And then he goes, and I'm just chilling here as a comm major. I don't really know what to do with my life, but here I am. It's something like that.
That was the first time Mike told me that. I died.
Oh yeah, no, it was just me in the class.
Yeah.
I could not keep my laughter, and
I was like,
I was
no.
like, did you just say that?
I wonder what that kid's up to now.
Who knows?
Maybe he's just chilling.
As a comm major.
He is a comm major. Dude, actually, say what you're going to say.
I was just gonna say the moral of all of this, Mike Abazia could definitely be a voice-over actor, as far as I'm concerned.
What's your dream voiceover role?
Well, first off, we're going back to goals here. I mean, part of the reason why I'm doing this podcast is, I mean, I don't know, if this blows up, I'm still going to do the podcast, obviously, but, you know, who knows what the future might hold. Anyways.
Dude, it's crazy because, like, you're, like, talking about voiceover. Joe, obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, but Joe wants to be a sports broadcaster.
No, you keep going.
I was going to say, and I'm an engineer, but that doesn't really pertain to that. But it's just funny.
It's so. Do you remember Sean Gearhart?
Gear?
He was a student here at Monmouth, and he was like the sports director here at the radio station, right? And he was incredibly active in WMCX,
Mhm.
right?
What is that?
In the radio station here at school. Okay. Basically, why I'm bringing this kid up, he was so. I mean, and again, like I don't really know him, but he was always here like late nights, like grinding, right? And he was very active in the program, and now he works at MLB, and I did half the work he did, and considering like we're in like the same, we have this like similar jobs. Isn't that incredible? That I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, we had our own radio show, but it's basically all we did. You know, it's just nuts.
I think that's college in a nutshell because that's what I'm getting from it. Because I know people that graduated with engineering degrees that got better grades than me, and they don't have jobs yet. And I have a job lined up, and I graduated late.
It's nuts.
It depends. It's the people you know. right time, right place.
There's no formula to it. Everybody's situation's different, man.
I did half the work this guy did, and I just see him walking the halls through MLB. And yeah, it took me a lot longer, but
But still, like,
it
I mean,
we're it's just nutty,
dude,
dude.
charisma.
I was actually about to say, Joe, you have that thing about like that. I guess it's charisma about you.
That X factor.
Yeah, it's that. Dude, we could. I'm about to say something, but we could have a podcast about this one topic. But you have that attractiveness. Whether I'm not talking about like physical attractiveness, which is why I said you can have a discussion of what the word attractive means, but like you have the. I don't want to say an aura, but I guess that's the right term.
Well, yeah, in a literal sense.
It's like you literally attract people towards you with the way the energy you give off. It's very infectious.
Well, dude, I thank you, but I think both of you guys have that as well. And I'm not just fucking bullshitting when I say that.
The thing is, though, I will say, Joe, like when I'm around like my other friends, don't get me wrong, I'm not different in any way, but our I'm gonna name drop our good friend Joey Gallo says this to us all the time, but like when me and you are with each other, like it really is like we're talking in code. Like we have like inside jokes that people are like, what are they even laughing about? Like we have that joke where like, oh, people are definitely jealous of us at work, and like I honestly think like it's true. Like I honestly think it is because, dude, we'll be working, people will be so like locked into what they're doing, like no BSing. People are just getting their shit done, and Joe will look at me and be like, "The weather, am I right?" And we'll just start dying laughing, and people are like, well, I need this, I need this, I need this," and me and Joe are like, yo, slow your roll.
Shut up.
It's just like we're on a different but the same wavelength as each other, and like before you worked at the Tap specifically, I had friends, but like it wasn't the same. Like now, like today when I worked, like it was boring, but like I guarantee you, if you were there, that's why I'm kind of telling you to work the Friday lunch shift with me. It would have been like just so stupid. Like the shifts we work are so stupid. Like Mike, I don't know if you've ever seen this video, but you know the anthem, right?
Yeah.
Friday. Me and Joe were like sitting outside, and we were just like, I was like, yo, Joe, I have an idea. He was like, I'm down. I didn't even say what the idea was, and so I was like, go in the freezer, and I'm just gonna record. I don't think I told you what song it was, and so I go in, and it's Friday then. And Joe comes out with a bottle of Prosecco, and he's like, "Hey!" It's so funny, but the whole thing is just like it wasn't planned. Like we were just like, screw it. But it goes back to the whole like attractiveness thing, because like we're one and the same, but we're we're different as well. Like Joe's sense of humor is a lot different from my sense of humor, but we both find each other hysterical. But like at work specifically, Mike, I wish you were a fly on the wall. I would say I wish you worked there, but it sucks. But I wish you were a fly on the wall, because some of the things that happen with me and Joe are only funny to me and Joe, but it would be funny to you because you know the both of us. But dude, we have a good time. We have a really good time.
That's probably the only reason why I'm still there. That freaking restaurant. I hate it. But yeah, I mean you, the 5 other expos, obviously Kylie, and again there's like maybe 5 or 6 other people. The point is the people make it worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And because I tell Mike all the time, I want to throw my head through a wall.
Yeah, but it's the people who work with you that make it, like you said, better. Like I had a work friend from my previous job who was literally 32, like 8 years older than me, but he was just a bro, and we just like had that same like clicking sort of chemistry, like just bounce it off of each other very well. And when he left, I was just like so off it, like I just couldn't stand my manager, and like I would just be okay.
Do you want me to pick up?
Yeah, you
You
could.
can take it if you want. Who is it?
What's up, buddy? You're live on the podcast.
Is that who I think it is?
Bro, all right. So if I'm live on the podcast, this is wonderful. So hold on, shit. Did you guys see Jacob DeGrom?
Oh my god.
Wait, what happened?
This is
He
a
just signed
segue
with
for
the
the
Rangers.
ages.
No! No!
I'm
Wait,
breaking
what?
this live on the podcast while taking a dump. I love this.
Jacob
I love
DeGrom just signed with the Rangers. We
I'm
might.
not lying. He just did. Hassan tweeted it.
Yeah, he's not lying. It's the first thing I saw on my phone.
Yep.
We might have to end the podcast.
Joe's a huge Mets fan. This took a turn.
I'm glad I'm breaking this news right now.
What'd they get in return?
He was a free agent. He signed 5 year, 185 million.
Man, he just said,
That's
"Fuck
insane.
you
I'm
guys."
sorry. You should be happy you didn't sign him for that.
Includes a 6-year option that would total to 222.
Wow.
That's absolutely insane for a 34-year-old hurt pitcher. I'm sorry.
This is good because we actually didn't talk about any sports on this podcast. So, wow.
You know what, dude?
Here, wait. Take the mic. You need it.
Are
You
you
need.
guys in the Mama's
Yeah.
recording studios right
Yeah, dude.
now?
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
just sneak in?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I could tell right when you answered the phone, but I was like, I'm gonna ignore this right now.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, holy! I didn't wait. How? What was it? 5 years, 185.
185. It's an average of 37 a year.
That's unreal. The Rangers.
Dude, he's not gonna win. He must have. He must have hated New York, dude.
He must have just wanted the bag.
Whatever.
As most people do.
He's not gonna win.
What a shame.
Wow. I mean, I love that. So, dude, like we're recording the visual as well, so you could see my reaction as to when you said he signed with the Rangers. I thought you were gonna say he signed with the Mets. That's what.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
that's
That's he
a-
looked hyped.
Yeah, because you look. Yeah.
No, I had to call you because, like, if it was the Mets, I just would have texted you. Because it was a different team, I was like, I gotta see his reaction. Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, everyone, this is Ryan Thompson. I don't know. There he is.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him. Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets action.
LGM.
But yeah, dude, we'll let you go. But
Yeah, dude, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your podcast, but I had to break this news.
holy fuck.
If you keep it in the podcast, let them know I'm taking a dump while I call you.
Oh, that'll definitely stay in.
Dude, Ryan Thompson's taking a fat shit right now.
Why is this ASMR?
I had to break the news.
Good looks, bro. I'll be
Have fun
texting
on
you.
your podcast.
Thanks,
He
man.
looks so weird.
Oh, peace, bro.
He looks so weird in a Rangers jersey.
Oh god.
They need Verlander now.
Oh man.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's not okay.
I didn't see anything.
Did
I swear I didn't see anything.
you okay?
I didn't, Joe.
I okay.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. Don't worry.
Mike, I'm sorry, dude. What were you saying, bro?
I don't even know. I forget.
So fucking hot.
I actually I didn't answer your question from before about what would be my dream voiceover role. I know it doesn't hold that much significance compared to what this guy's going through. It'd probably be like some sort of a cartoon, like animated show. I mean, well, obviously that'd be a voiceover role, because
I feel like you could be like a good Anakin.
yeah, just like a serious. I could be a dope mentor figure. I think I could pull that off very well because I have
Like
that,
a Qui-Gon.
that stoicness. Yeah, Obi-Wan.
That was actually really good. Dude, he's so sad.
I'm sorry,
sorry.
guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, we'll let you have your moment. This is bad.
Oh my god. This is
Oh God,
Oh my god. I
Man.
like had things I wanted to say, but that literally took me so off guard.
dude, WFAN is gonna have a field day with this. That's their local sports radio station in Jersey.
Oh. Dude, what does
boy.
this mean for the Mets?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does this mean for the pod?
No, really? Like I don't know what to talk about anymore. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, we've been recording for a while.
I mean, yeah, you have to head to the gym, no? It's 8:11.
Yeah, we could wrap it up here.
Yeah, I gotta get going.
All right, guys. Well,
Gotta get big.
Joe, where can they find you?
All right, guys. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's
Give
Joe_Sap23.
him some love.
If you want to follow my TikTok, I only have a couple posted, but I want to post more, really stupid content that I could think of. I think it's just Joe_Sap2. Sap2 TOO. Like it's the same thing as my Instagram. Fuck.
You can find me on Instagram at Norm_8 Ben Bella. Follow us on TikTok. We do this podcast. YouTube. We do this podcast.
Spotify.
Spotify, Instagram, same thing.
You can find me at Mike_Abazia on Instagram and TikTok. Like Joe said, I'm gonna try and post a little bit more on TikTok. I just post random shit. It's in my car because part of my job is driving, so I'm just in my car bullshitting and
Your TikToks are very aesthetically pleasing, though, with your
Really?
voice, right?
100%.
this
His?
guy.
Yeah, 100% with his voice.
This guy.
Dude,
All
we
right.
should just name this the Gas 'Em Up podcast.
I think that's enough gas for one night.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
We're signing off. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Like and subscribe and share. Share with
Yeah.
your friends.
Share, guys.
Oh, whoa.
fuck! Oh, that was stupid.